My sister has been raving about the Emeril Lagasse French Door oven, so I had to borrow it and just see how well it stacked up against my Typhur Sync oven. I've already returned it after thoroughly testing it, which is why you don't see it here. But let's get into it and see how well each oven does and how well they stack up against each other in real cooking tests. Starting with the Emeril, this oven actually comes with a pretty generous set of accessories. You get a baking pan, a crisper basket, a wire rack, the rotisserie spit, along with the removal tool, and of course the crumb tray. In some packages, you even get a griddle and a pizza tray. One of the things I really like about this Emeril is that it has 7 rack positions and they're all clearly labeled right there on the glass door. So whether you're toasting, roasting, air frying, or using the rotisserie, you know exactly where to place the tray without guessing. Now let's move over to the Typhur. It comes with a more streamlined set of accessories, but they're very thoughtfully selected. You get the baking pan, the air fry basket, a wire rack, the crumb tray, and the star of the show, the wireless smart food probe. Now the Typhur has 3 rack positions, and what's really cool is that when you select the cooking mode, the oven actually tells you which rack level to use. So instead of checking a manual, it just guides you automatically. And it's very clean look, you don't have anything printed on the front. All right, let's move into performance with the pizza test. Now, I used the same DiGiorno frozen pizza and ran both ovens on bake mode. In the Emeril, the recommended 18 minutes cooked it pretty much perfectly. It follows recipe instructions closely and behaves like a traditional oven. Now, the Typhur, 18 minutes was way too long. The Typhur runs hot and efficient, and the pizza was overcooked. So I retested, and the perfect cook time was actually around 9 minutes. Basically half of the time. So if you want predictable timing, Emeril is the safer bet. If you want speed, Typhur absolutely wins. Next up was the pork belly test in the air fry mode. Now, the Emeril took a little longer, but because the drip trays sit farther from the heating elements, the oils didn't burn or smoke. The Typhur, on the other hand, has a larger surface area for laying the pork belly flat, which is great, and it's easier to flip with tongs, but the drip tray is closer to the bottom heating elements, and some of that oil started burning and smoking. So for cleaner airflow, the Emeril has an advantage. For speed and usable cooking space, the Typhur wins. Let's talk about the wireless food probe. Now, because this is a big difference, the Emeril doesn't have one at all, and the Typhur probe lets you monitor internal temperatures in real time, set doneness levels, and watch progress right on the screen. We tested it with chicken Alfredo pasta and it worked well, though my handheld thermometer read slightly hotter, but the convenience of the built-in probe is something the Emeril just can't compete with. Now, if the Typhur doesn't seem like your type of oven and you want to see how the Emeril French Door compares to the Emeril Dual Zone 360, I actually did a full breakdown, so feel free to check out that video right here or in the description below. All right, let's touch on design and usability. The Emeril has those classic French doors, tons of accessories, and that really intuitive labeling system for the rack positions. It's very beginner friendly and extremely versatile. The Typhur leans more into precision cooking, dedicated temperature and time dials, turbulence style, convection airflow, a heat resistant cord sleeve, and even comes with an oven mitt. It's sleek, it feels premium, and it cooks fast. So here's the bottom line. If you want maximum versatility, lots of modes, and predictable recipe timings, the Emeril is still an excellent oven. But if you want speed, smart features, and precision tools, and especially if you love cooking meats, the Typhur is in more of a modern category. Links to both of them in the description below, and if you want to learn more about the Emeril Lagasse French Door and how well it stacked up against the Ninja French Door Premier, you can check that out on the video on the screen or in the description below. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.